Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Bigs versus Bigs. Thank you so much for being here. I'm a co-host, Chris, the Slim Reaper Biggs, and we have my co-host here.
They already know who it is, man. We 3 years in with this. They know,
Yeah. Well, no need for introductions for anybody on here today. We have the one and only Chordale, the Gift Booker, who is about to fight for the WBA and WBO super welterweight titles. He's about to unify the division, man. Clap it up. It's a big congratulations, a big event for him.
Yes. It's definitely a big event for my guy, man. We got to announce him a little more energy, man. You know, look, guys, this guy's about to go and shock the world, become a unified champion. He's been on the show before, you know, and he showed so much love in the beginning. And he's definitely, you know, a friend to me and a guy I came up with. So, you know, Chordale, how you feeling today, man?
I feel great. I feel blessed. It's an amazing opportunity for me. And I'm grateful to God, man. I thank God every day for this opportunity and, putting this in front of me.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know, it's so funny, man. I saw like a rumor from another boxing podcast. It was like, yo, Chordale Booker's going to fight Fortuna and Fundora. And I sent you the message. I was like, oh, yo, man, tell me this is true, right? I don't think you even saw the message. So I was like, that's probably just something, you know, on there. But I was praying that it was true, man. But I just feel like this is a testament to us seeing you work, man. I mean, me being in tournaments with you and you fighting everybody, taking every fight, and here we go. Another opportunity not to only get one title, but 2 titles and become the guy at 154 pounds, man.
Yeah, I mean, when it was rumored about me fighting, I just wanted to just stay quiet, keep working, and hopefully I got the opportunity, because when it was a rumor, it was just a rumor. It wasn't locked in, so
Right.
I didn't really try to talk to anybody about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to have that upset feeling.
Yeah.
Of like trying to tell people, yeah, I got this, and I don't have it.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy, man? His cool demeanor is nothing new. It's not that he doesn't like us or anything. He's just in fight mode. How I know this for sure is one of the first times.
I don't know how you feel about you.
Nah, I know the champ.
That's
we cool.
my guy. He might not. It might be. Chordale, you need him to leave? This nigga, he ain't gotta be here.
That's my guy too, man.
Oh, okay. Because he can leave, champ.
What you gonna do?
Bro. A dope family.
Thank you, man. We appreciate that. Interrupting my story. So I first got back to boxing, right? And it was a Bergen annual PAL they had. I don't even know if you remember this, but we weighed in. Everybody had weighed in, and I remember like there's just so much angst and anxiety before you're about to fight. And I'm looking around, scanning around the room, and there was just one person that was just cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And he was doing something so interesting to me, something that I could never do before I was fighting. He was just eating. I think you had a half a chicken. And you had waited and ready, and you just eating half a chicken. And I was looking at it, I'm like, yo, I got to get to that level of composure to where I just wait in. It's just another day, man. So this is who you've been. I know you're probably about to go into this fight with that same mentality. So tell us a little bit about the build-up and training for this fight.
I've been doing things different because I've never really got to be a full-time boxer my entire career. It's the first time that I've ever got to have a training camp.
Wow.
Focusing only on boxing, recovery, making sure I'm the best me.
Right.
I'm just overall, I'm locked in mentally, physically, spiritually. I'm just ready to go. The preparation has been tough. Man, I've been having some hard days out here, but it's all gonna pay off.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. You know, trying to find the right type of work, sparring. You know, it's so funny. We was on the way over here, and bro was like, yo, man. He's like, Chordale should have hit me. And I looked at bro. I was like, who, you? He's like, yeah, I'm like 6'4", you know. But then I realized he wanted to check. So I'm glad you're doing things the other way, because he ain't gonna, you know what I mean?
Look, man, I'm a southpaw. I'm tall.
Yeah, me, bro. Shoot. Maybe next time we want that rematch, I got you.
After you
It
win,
was hard to even think about, you know. It was
yeah.
hard to even think
Yeah.
about that, like who to talk to. You know, I started putting out feelers. I also didn't want to reach out to too many people because I didn't want people to like start telling people if I had to fight or not when I didn't know if
Right.
I had it or not.
No, look,
I was
man,
just
yeah.
preparing myself.
Nah, don't even worry about it, man. But it just clicked to me on the way. I was like, man, I actually could like probably help out a little bit, because I'm always the taller fighter. So it's certain things that when I deal with, I know that other tall fighters are not going to deal with. They're not going to be able to deal with it well. Because so for instance, a lot of people say, of course, you got to get inside, right? But what they don't talk about is what to do once you're inside. And then after that, what's going to keep confusing the taller fighter? So with me, for instance, I'm fighting a smaller guy. If they have really good footwork and they get anywhere like over here or over here, I'm completely confused. Like, I'm scared immediately because I don't know where they went. I don't know what to defend. Exactly, I don't know what to defend for. Yeah. So that's just a little gem throw in there.
Yeah. He know what he got to do, because see, Cordale, he gonna go there act like he gave you. You knock him out, he gonna be like, "Yo, I told him. I said to the side."
He's saying some good stuff though. Like he you know, that's how you get better. You got a good IQ. That's good that you're looking out for things like that. And he understands it. So now, trust me, we going over a lot of things, man. Like, and I know everybody writing me off, and it's just kind of like I'm a bum. You know, I've been seeing it. So it's cool.
You keeping your eye out for those?
Nah, I mean, it ain't my eye out. Like, you know how Instagram is, and you know how social media is. Like, they're gonna send it to you repeatedly. And it's like, bro, that's cool, but what the people that sending me that, what have you done?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you mad at me because I'm chasing my dream, and I'm actually trying my hardest to make something of myself. You know, like, I feel bad that makes you upset.
Yeah. No, but you know what? They haven't, like, I've been in the ring with you, you know? We sparred about twice. And I don't really have much respect for a lot of people. But when I sparred you the first time, I was like, oh, snap. This dude could take a punch. And the thing that you did really well, man, is make adjustments. Each time I work with you, each round you're learning, you're downloading, and you're changing. You're not falling for the same trap. Some guys, bro, they can't think outside of their trainer. You're able to able to adapt, and that's why I'm gonna put some money. I favor you definitely to win, not just as my guy, but I'm like, yeah, this is a good one. This reminds me of, like, you got to remember, man. I don't know if you remember this fight, Paul Williams and Sergio Martinez. Right?
It's funny. I actually watched that part too.
You're smart, and you have a smart team. So, you know, Martinez had a stoppage with Margarito, right? And he came back, learned from it, but he didn't have a padded record. A lot of fighters, the undefeated guys you see, if they fought everybody and was put in the position you're put in, you have off nights. You're fighting the best fighters in the world. And you've been fighting the best in the world early on and getting no credit. So it reminds me of like how Martinez came out. We were like, wow, this is the guy. And I'm getting that vibe from you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, to be real with you, I would say he got a better resume than I do. I fought the guys who I could get in the ring with. You know, I don't have a big promoter behind me.
Right.
So I'm not getting paid a lot of money, and the promoters can't pay the other opponents a lot of money. Only when I fought on PBC.
Right.
Which is why I'm glad I'm back now. If I was fighting on small shows, I got in the ring with who the promoters could afford.
Right.
I always ask for the best guy, though. I always ask for the guy who can move me forward.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was a guy who wasn't popular or didn't have a name, I
Right.
would always ask for a guy who could move me up
Mm.
so I could get to the top 10, so I could eventually get a title shot.
Right.
Speaking of something, you being in there with the best guys, who would you say is off the top of your head some of the best people that you've been in there with sparring or fight, whether they're big names or not?
I mean, honestly, it's a ton. I got a lot of people up to say. Um, Tony Harrison, Sean Porter,
Mm.
Shakur Stevenson, Jerron Boots Ennis,
Mm.
um, Danny Jacobs,
Mm.
Demetrius Andre, Julian Williams, Kyron Davis.
Chiron. Yeah.
Uh,
Wow.
I mean, the list go on. And I would have to rate. I've been in there with almost all the guys.
Yeah.
Man, that's a world class list, man. I asked you because before we came on, Just told me that once I asked you that he would say him, and I said,
No,
Just, I'm telling you,
I texted him and said, I texted him and said,
you're not
don't-
on that list.
I told him, I texted him and said, don't say me, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? We know, everybody
Nah,
come
bro,
on.
you great wordy too, bro. Like, I'm just going with the names that people gonna
Yeah.
go with, because like
Yeah.
people not gonna like. If I say you and I say Tyrone James,
Right. They're not going to
people
know.
gonna be like, "Who is that?" You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like, people don't understand. Like, don't because you don't know who Tyrone James is doesn't mean he wasn't a good fighter. Like, only people
Yep.
in New York in the tri-state area,
Mm-hmm.
Tyrone James.
It's like rap. Like, yo, who your favorite rapper? Right? Well, I'm underground. I'm an underground rapper. He gonna say, you know what I mean? Jay-Z and he gonna say, Black Thought. Like he not, Murder Mook. He not gonna say that. I'm underground right now. Bro?
Absolutely. So as this fight is coming soon, it's next weekend. I know we don't want to think too far ahead, but have you had any thought on maybe what your next move will be, how things will change for you with this win?
No, I know my life changes, but I don't think about like I haven't. I think about my life changing. That's it, really.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think about anything other than fighting this dude.
Yeah.
Like, I want to win so bad. I never wanted to win so bad in my life because I know this is something that's big for me, my family, my community.
Yeah.
When I go back home, what I can do, the impact that it's gonna have in my community is gonna be tremendous. And I got that all on my back. Like even though everybody counting me out, I got pressure on myself that I put on me, expectation that I gotta uphold with myself.
You know what though? I have my reasons why I have you winning the fight, man, and I think, and not to discredit him, I think he was a great fighter, is a great fighter, but I feel like in the last fight I saw from him, I feel like, Tim Tszyu was gonna stop him. I feel like he's weight drained for that weight. I feel like you have too much of a good punch output. You have great legs, and I feel like you throw too many punches from too many angles, and you're not looking to load up on shots. I don't believe that if that blood was not trickling down his face, I feel like he's not recovered from that knockout loss to I forgot what the kid's name is.
To Tim who?
Brian Mendoza.
Mendoza. Chris's stat baby. Brian Mendoza. I feel like this fight is going to be a lot easier than you think, and I really foresee you landing that Tim Tszyu or Keith Thurman fight. I truly believe that in my heart.
I appreciate it. I mean, there's not many people who respect my style and respect my skill level because of the loss that I had to Andrew Williams.
Yeah.
And I make no excuses for that fight, but I keep telling people that wasn't me. I don't tell people what was going on, but Well, that just wasn't me.
Right.
It happens.
Was that fight not at
And I, and
160?
yeah, it was at 160.
Yeah. It don't matter. It was at 160. At one, it's like
It mattered.
Yeah.
It mattered. That shit hurt.
it hurts, but it's
But
we've seen the greats go up in weight. We've seen but in reality, you fight at the weight you fight at for a reason. So I never really gave it much thought because it takes time to get ready to go to a different weight class. Man, you need fights and preparation. Even Andre Ward took time before he fought freaking Kovalev. Yeah, you got to gradually get there. But at 154, I've said about you, I said, yo, this guy is a top 5 guy at 154, and that was years ago when I spoke about that. So
yeah, I remember that, and everybody was acting like you was bugging when you said that.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
It's just one of them things where I just, I got to do the work, so that's why I didn't even try to argue back with anybody. I just continued to do work, I was glad you said that and spoke up for me and everything, though.
Yeah.
It's like me trying to argue that point years ago, everybody would have just been like, I don't know. They make you out to be the bad guy when you believe in yourself.
Yeah. They absolutely do.
They do.
So the landscape of 154 has changed a lot in the past few years. Now it's a few different players. So, we here on Bigs versus Bigs, we support who we support. We support who supports us. So you're gonna go and take those titles. And once you take those titles, the other title holders it's Murtazaliev, right, who beat Tim Tszyu. And then it's Terrence Crawford. That's it.
Yeah,
that's all 4 belts.
Yeah, wow.
And then the WBA and WBO are over there. So with that landscape, how do you see things? How do you see things ending up? I know you must be watching the weight class closely.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's who has the belts, but those ain't the guys I'm going. Like, I gotta win. Like when I say I'm only think about winning and fighting and beating Fundora,
I respect it.
It'd be cool to have whatever fight with them, but it only happens if I win this.
Right.
So, like, I've never watched the tape with those guys other than when they fought. I'm focused on Fundora. I'm only trying to key in on him, make sure I'm not making any mistakes that allow him to do what he do. Right.
Especially with that, you're very smart. So I know you picked up on the things he does, the cadences, the uppercuts, shit like that. You're good at everything. You do everything good, and that's hard to beat. I don't even know what Chordale I see in there. A lot of guys you kind of can prepare for them, and they're just them. But you have a lot of different styles, You kind of like a group.
Yeah,
so you don't know who you're going to see.
You come forward, you can move and box, be slick, combinations, power shots, great jab, got everything.
What would this mean to, you're from Connecticut, what would it mean to your city? Because I think I saw something where would you be the first world champion from your town?
I'll be the first world champion from Stanford. Connecticut, we Chad Dawson and Travis Sims.
Right.
Wow. Became world champion before. But I'll be the first from Stanford, Connecticut.
Wow, yo, I thought you was from New York, man, for years.
Yeah, nah, I did that because I wanted to. Like, my family's from Brooklyn, and when I got in trouble, I was spending more time in New York. I won the gloves in Connecticut, but I still had an ID out in Brooklyn. And I thought the Golden Gloves, I just thought when you fought the Golden Gloves, everybody gets to go fight at Madison Square Garden. When I won a novice, I was like, wait, I didn't go to the Garden? So I was like, nah, bro, I want to fight in New York. Like, I ain't doing this corny shit again.
Yo, man, and just, I mean, a lot of us, we know your story, the documentary about you getting out of trouble, and you, the judge giving you a second chance to be a fighter, and I always saw your mother supporting you, and I know, man, from somebody that, I lost my dad I know that your parents are very proud of you, you know? And with this boxing stuff, man, I look at it like this is the win. Like, we want to always go out there, but being here, man, from like where we came from and all that we've overcame, we got to start really praising each other for being in the room. Just like I thought, bro, I never knew that you were never able to do a full training camp. You know, like we talk about Josh Padley, but I never knew you were going through all those things. So for you to finally be able to focus on boxing and get to this status right here is incredible, man. And I think we have to just clap it up for that period.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know?
Thank you. Yeah, and it's like, the only reason why I share that is because I think it's important to share that, because I think people think that's the only way you can make it, is if like things are handed to you in that way. But if you really want something, then you'll find it. You'll find a way to get it done. Like,
right.
I'm just gonna figure out a way I can keep fighting and keep boxing and get the guys that I can get in the ring to get myself there. And whether it was fighting for money that, it's times I have fought for terrible pay, you know?
Right,
and
right.
Fighting a guy who can fight. Like, not like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this because this is a tune-up. It's like, nah, I'm fighting a guy who, he might, he like, and other people, I wouldn't have took that fight for that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, it's just an investment for me to get here. And not everybody willing to do that. And that's why I keep making sure I say that out loud. Like, yo, I didn't get to just be a full-time boxer. I had to work my way to this.
Yeah.
I'm 33 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was full-time, I could have did this when I was 26, 27.
Yep. And you still in your prime. You know, the sport plays with you like, oh, you know, you passed 30. You know, I feel better than when I was in my 20s. You know, I really haven't taken the abuse of my body. You neither. And I know you started a little late too as well, so it's different. A lot of those guys, I think if it would have been given to me personally at 25 years old, I think I might have succumbed to a lot of negativity and false bravado and not doing things properly. I think a lot of times the young champions do that. I look at the fight with even, you know, I was looking at the press conference, man. I don't know if you probably didn't get a chance to see it with Haney and Garcia and Rowley and Teofimo. And I felt a sense of like they weren't excited to be up there. They seemed like a little downtrodden to be only in their mid-20s. But I remember they've been doing this at the high level since they're 18 years old. I think sometimes we appreciate things when it happens later.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I think
because there's a certain level of respect and grateful and gratitude that I had for this opportunity. So like I'm carrying that with me. You know, every time I'm training, every day when it get tough, them runs, I gotta wake up, I gotta do sparring, get in the bag, everything that take, man. I'm enjoying it though, because I'm like, yo, all I ever wanted to do was get here.
Yeah.
So like me training, I'm happy to go train. I'm happy to go feel like shit. And then go hit recovery and like I'm just doing everything that these guys got to do. I mean, I'm sitting here in camp and I'm like, damn. If I was doing this the whole time,
yeah. These guys is you like you look at some of them like, damn, you're not even that good. You just got the best facilities. Like this is crazy. What I want to know this though. How many local rappers are hitting you up, man, and walk you out? I know it's crazy right now.
I had a few of my guys. I had Shirley walk me out to one of my fights in Mohegan. And my man OB. But with this one, I didn't I didn't want anybody anything like that because I just want to no distraction from me
Right, right.
at all. Just even though that's not that big of a thing, I
Yeah,
just didn't want to have to worry about like
Yep.
yeah,
sound or like getting to somebody. I just wanted to focus. I'm only focused on winning, y'all. I just want to win. Like
yeah.
people don't
Right.
understand how competitive I am. You know, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's. I just want to win,
You don't care if you wearing title trunks and
man.
you don't care what you're wearing. You don't need a haircut. I just want to get in the fight.
I just want to win.
Yep.
I feel you, bro. So have you thought of So look, life changer, man. Have you thought of your first purchase? Like I seen some checks, so I'm like, I know exactly what I fit to get, boy. I can't.
Yo, honestly, nah, I haven't even put thought into like what am I
He's
gonna get?
focused, man.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
because really the best thing I could do for real, and it's no lie, is when I get home with my youth group and
Right,
show
right.
them like, see, I told y'all.
Yeah.
I tell y'all all the time, like, if you go hard for what you want,
Mm-hmm.
you get it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like
man.
I finally got the opportunity. I've been telling them like I'm on this road and I want to become world champion.
Mm-hmm.
And like I finally got the opportunity to. I'm fighting on Amazon Prime for PBC. It's like it don't get much bigger than this, right?
Nah,
Like
it doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not Muhammad Ali or nothing like that, but that's how I feel right now. This is my Ali moment.
Yep.
That's a fact, though.
Yep.
And you get to fight. You get to slay the giant for real. That's like optically. This is the biggest moment. This is a dope. Just visually, this is a dope moment, bro.
It
Like,
is. It
like yo,
is.
I'm gonna say about purchases, man. Right? I ain't gonna lie. I think we need to do, bro. We need to get like I told you chains for like you and the day ones, like moms, your brother, me, and we just like I told you. You know what I mean? Because that's gonna really for the youth group. That's gonna show them like the whole team got chains.
Nah, he gonna come through with the win and the belts, and he's like, "This is how I told you." That's something you can't even buy. That win, you can't buy that win.
We ain't got to get one for Christmas. When we got the chains on, it's gonna really, you know what I mean? For day ones, bro. Nah, but
I definitely agree with you on that. There's nothing you can't buy, man. And that's like the win mean more than everything to me. You know, it's so important.
it do, bro.
Let me ask you this, man. So now we're at the world title level, right? After all this time, what was it? Was there a singular moment in your life that inspired you to want to become what you're about to become right now?
There's a few moments. I mean, I said it before I started boxing. Before I even had a fight. My coach, he had me write down what my goal was for boxing,
Mm.
and I said I wanted to win the Golden Gloves and become a professional boxer.
Mm.
Wow.
I didn't even have a specific goal, and he helped me to that before I turned pro. That I had to win the Golden Gloves in New York.
Wow.
That's why I stayed as an amateur until I won in 2015.
Wow.
And then I went to the Olympics. I'm in the Olympic trials because I got the number 1 or 2 seed from one of the nationals, and then that's kind of sparked me into being like, damn, I gotta start setting higher goals of like wanting to be the best when it comes to this.
Yeah.
Especially once I became number 1 in the country, I was like, man, I want to be world champion now that I turned pro.
Right.
Right. Right.
Or else, like, what am I doing this for?
You were were you the alternate? Were you?
I was an alternate, but
Wow.
I already knew that that's almost like praying on somebody's downfall being an alternate. So I turned pro
Right.
because I would never wish that Conwell would get hurt so I could fight.
Right.
That's like that's just such a Anybody who like happy for that is such a whack person.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
like bro, I got turned pro immediately because I'm like, that's his spot. He earned that.
Yeah.
So if something happened to him, I
Yeah.
don't want that anyway. Like that's
Yeah.
just
But that's dope.
like anybody who praying for that is a corny person.
Yeah.
How did you look at earning that Olympic alternate spot? How'd you look at it? Was it an achievement to you, or was it kind of how'd you view it?
As a illusion. I wasn't happy about it. I was, I wanted to be the guy. I wanted to win. So and it's not that, like, I don't want people to, like, get my feelings misconstrued. Like, I was cool with, and happy that I made it to the trials and excited that I got to do that because that was super important for the journey of me as a boxer. But I always want to win.
Yeah. Understood.
Wow. You know, man, that's pretty amazing you said that. I remember a story where Floyd is like, yo, he won the bronze. Was the bronze or silver? Bronze. And he says, it's at my grandma's house. And he doesn't really care for the bronze medal. It just signifies losing. If you were to go to the Olympics and you didn't receive a gold medal, how would you view that? Would you view the silver or bronze like a failure, or would you perceive it as an achievement?
I mean, it's hard to say because you asking me at a time where I didn't make it to the Olympics. So, like, from this perspective of me right now, because I didn't make it to the Olympics, just medaling would make me happy. But if I made it to the Olympics and then I didn't medal, I would say, medaling would mean something.
Yeah.
But then if I got a bronze, I'd be like, damn, I wish I got the gold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I just, overall, I always just want to win. I'm always competing for the best output, the best case scenario.
That goal.
Yeah. No, you got a good mentality, man. I feel more and more confident talking to you, man.
Yep.
I'm feeling like a real Antonio Tarver, Lamont Roach type of energy, man. I'm feeling he really wants to win. He's not coming there to play.
First trying to cut that way.
No, it's okay.
It's cool.
You need to win.
Yeah.
I know. Your time is very valuable, champ. I know you just finished a workout.
Yes.
A very important workout. But I wanted to ask you another question. All this time you've been boxing, what's been fueling you? What's been fueling you to keep going and get to these huge moments, these Ali moments?
The biggest thing that's been fueling me is my belief. Really, my faith. Like of course, I believe in God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But well, really, I'm talking about the faith that, like, I'm really that good. I really believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the hardest part for me is being able to put it down and look back and say, I didn't give it my all to try to get there. I didn't do everything I could. When I knew in my heart I'm good enough to be world champion. And not to say that I can't lose to somebody, but if I do, I'm gonna figure out a way to beat you. And I just always, like, that's how I looked at boxing when I was an amateur. I always wanted to fight the best guys. I fought the best guys in it as an amateur.
You
all
did.
the time. I would call them and be like, yo, let me meet you at your, like, I'll come to your club show and fight you.
Wow.
And that's like kind of like how I look at it for the pros, but the pros is different. So much business behind it.
Yeah.
But if there wasn't, bro, I would have fought all the top guys already.
Right.
And then, because then I would be in and out the sport. I would fight all the top guys. Let me get my wins and my losses, and I'll be out the way.
Yeah.
There's just so much business behind it,
Yeah.
Like, I used to, like, man, I fought Patrick 4 times.
Yes.
I fought LaShawn 4 times.
Remember that, yo.
I saw you fight Paul Crow, wasn't it?
Yeah. Paul
I
Crow.
fought Paul. Bro,
Yeah.
me and Paul got on. We was texting. and he said, Paul said, yo, Don wants you to fight me at a show, but I told him you my boys. And I was like, so? Like, I won't pull up and beat you up? And he was like, oh, say that then. And I pulled up, and no lie, Paul won the fight.
That was a close fight,
But
though,
I mean,
bro.
I didn't. It was close. It was close.
Yeah.
I thought I pulled the victory out, but either
Yeah.
way, like I took a picture with my bro right after that. I
Yeah.
was chilling with him.
Right. He was
And
in
came
Philly.
out to Philly, I think, like a few months later. Like,
Yeah.
I just wanted to fight off pure competition.
Mm-hmm. I was at that fight. I fought the night too.
Yep.
I don't know if you remember me.
I chill. That's how much, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, I love, man, when I say I love this, and I just be enjoying the competition, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I wish like boxing was just back like how that throwback era, that golden era.
Oh, it is.
Everybody fought everybody. Because I'll be one of them guys. You don't have to, they're going to be like, oh, Book. Yeah, Book want to smoke. He ready to fight.
Yeah, 300 fights, 8 losses, 250 knockouts. I'm telling you go be getting that call from Turkey, man. Soon after this, you know it's about going in there and put on a good show. I think a good show, winning, losing, a good show and showing that you're on that level, bro, will take you a long freaking way in fighting with heart. I know you have things to do. I just want to ask you one more question, man, and I'm gonna let you leave. How do you visualize this fight going visually?
Yo, honestly, I'm doing whatever it takes to win. Like, I'm telling you right now, just like how y'all was saying, like I could do whatever, I could go forward. I'm doing whatever it takes to win. I'm prepared for whatever. I'm doing whatever gear. I have the most motivation to win. Like think about the times you see me change up and make adjustments. I never had this fight at this magnitude. I got everything to gain off of it.
Right.
Everything to gain, but nothing to lose.
Damn. Yeah, you're a dangerous guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, how many times have we been in positions like this? We don't come often.
Yeah.
I got everything to gain, nothing to lose.
Yeah. You're in a great position, man, because literally the guys at the top, I think we saw that with Tank and Lamont Roach, man. Like Roach was better than we thought. It's hard to get motivated for that. And then you got a guy in there who's just not going to get knocked out that night and lose. And then next thing you know, whoop, it's the birth of a star. He got a draw, but that meant
got everything to gain.
Yo, man, now from that big upset, right? We're in kind of like the upset space right now, realm. It's like you can either be, look, there's Buster Douglas, and then I always say there's Antonio Tarver. The guy that pulled the upset off and just kept running with that momentum, or a guy that's just special at night. And I believe you're more of an Antonio Tarver type of guy. Kind of looked over. Remind me of like Kawhi. You don't really understand until you're in there with him. How good the person is. So, champ, definitely do your thing, man. And unify this title, man. And this is definitely your platform. Anytime you want to say something, get something off, you want us to brag about you, or just tell the truth about you. I call it telling the truth. Let us know anything you want to say to the fans.
I want to thank y'all for letting me come on y'all platform again. Y'all always keep it real. I love y'all family. And it's dope what y'all doing as the family. And to the fans who believe in me, thank you. I really appreciate all of y'all. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna show y'all exactly who I am. The last time I was on a big stage, y'all really who I am, but y'all gonna see the real booklet.
Absolutely, man. And we love you, brother. And most importantly, man, have fun. Have fun. You on a hell of a journey, brother.
Yeah.
My older brothers would tell me
too,
that.
bro.
We love you, man. My
Love
older
you,
brothers would
bro.
tell me,
Love.
have fun and damn, what a journey,
Yeah, love you too, bro. And I'm definitely gonna do that. This is my moment, man. and I'm soaking it all in. But everything is about winning, man.
Yeah,
Everything's about what. My mom said hi too, man. She's hi to your mom too.
She
said, "Oh yes, Booker, he's yay."
Yo, I gotta ask in advance, man. You just help us out when it's our turn to get there too, man. You know, help guide us through it.
That go without question. Man.
Get where? Where he going?
Yo, listen, that go without question. I promise you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Man. Yo, thank you so much for your time, man. I want to thank all the fans around there for listening. Please follow Chordale Booker. Give him your handles if you don't mind before you.
At the gift_7 at Instagram or Twitter, or you can type in my name, Chordale Booker.
Yes.
I use my real name on everything.
And you got merch? You got any merch, Chordale? Cause
yeah, I've been doing pretty well when it came to this fight, man. Merchandise been going up. So
let's go.
I appreciate everybody in the merchandise purchase too. So thank you guys.
Yeah, all these fans, yo, buy a shirt, buy a hat.
Absolutely. Real support.
For real. All right, brother. We'll definitely tap it after the fight to celebrate, man.
Okay, yeah, I want to definitely circle back after the fight.
Oh, anytime, man.
After the win. You know what it is.
You tap in with us, man, anytime. Yes, sir. Yeah, we about to get rich betting on him. You about to change my life, Chordale. Get me out. Hey, you about to get me out the hood, brother. All right, bro.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, man. Yo, later.
Thank you.